She didn't want everything, just one bite. Mama knew she couldn't afford it. In the heart of town, nestled between a flower shop and a bookstore, stood a little bakery. Its windows, always steamed up, displayed mouth-watering cakes and pastries. Every morning when the sun peeked over the rooftops, a ginger kitten would come to the window. She would stand on her paws, a nose pressed against the cool glass, staring at the sweet delights within. Today it was a towering strawberry cake with whipped cream, just like she liked. The sight made her eyes sparkle. Her mama, a sleek grey cat, watched her from afar. She always carried a worn purse with her, its chain handle digging into her paw. She understood her daughter's longing glances. It reminded her of a time when she, too, would have given anything for a sweet treat. But life had been tough and getting tougher. The good days were long gone, and now providing for her little family was all that mattered. She knew she couldn't afford the cake. Yet a small part of her wanted to reach out, to push open the door and get it for her kitten, if only for a moment. But the bakery was not cheap, and there were other mouths to feed. Her son was still nursing, and winter was coming. She shook her head, pushing those thoughts away. She had to stay strong for them. Besides, a little fantasy never hurt anyone. That evening, after tucking her son in, she let her daughter watch some fish through the window. In their small apartment, dreams could take flight. It was easier than ever. Scene 2, the midnight feast. The fish swam past. The bakery window beckoned. One moment of weakness. That was all it took. The kitten slipped out the window. She tiptoed to the kitchen. The refrigerator was filled with cake, jelly, and ice cream, eyes sparkling. She opened the fridge and ate until her whiskers drooped and her belly swelled. She lapped up every drop and gobbled every bite. The sugar whispered yes, so she ate and ate again. Then, slowly, her movements became hazy and the wrappers piled up around her. She ate just a little too much. Scene 3, the toothache. In the morning, the kitten groaned. She clutched her aching cheek and raced to her mother. Mama rushed to her side, wrapping her in a towel. She purred soothingly, stroking her head. It wasn't just a toothache, it was guilt. Scene 4, the dentist. They arrived at a small clinic. The walls were painted in soothing colors and the waiting room held no toys, but Mama handed over her last coins. The kitten trembled as the kind dentist smiled at her. He understood her pain, the pain that went beyond the tooth. He treated her gently and, when he was done, even gave her an extra candy. He might not have known about the cake, but he did know about courage. Scene 5, the lesson. Back home, the kitten stared at a cookie on the table. Memories of the day before flashed before her eyes. Carefully, she broke it in half. One piece for her, the other for Mama. The pieces weren't even, but what mattered was the thought. Mama sat beside her. Together they watched the sunset, each lost in thought. The kitten felt a weight lift from her chest. She still loved sweets, but now she loved Mama more. Scene 6, the surprise. Next morning, the kitten woke to a small cake on the table. Beside it, a note for my brave girl, signed with a paw print. Tears welled up in her eyes. She ran to her mother, who looked tired yet content. She had saved 4 weeks just for this. One bite, one moment, one memory. Scene 7, the flashback. A montage played, showing Mama working long hours, skipping meals and counting coins, her eyes growing tired, her paws becoming sore. All for one moment of joy. Scene 8, the hug. The kitten hugged her mother tightly. Together they sat watching the sunrise, 2 figures silhouetted against the golden sky. I won't do it again. I promise I'll be good. I know you will, my love. You make me proud.